Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am unboxing Pumpkin Dragon from Diamond Art Club. If you have been diamond painting for any length of time, you probably have heard of Diamond Art Club. They have got a reputation for extremely high quality canvases and diamond painting drills. They also only sell artwork that is licensed with the original artist, so no copies or anything like that. Everything is totally above board, and I think that is a really good thing. So if you do order from Diamond Art Club, you can expect to get a white box like this with the Diamond Art Club logo. Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. You can find them at diamondartclub.com for the website, Instagram at Diamond Art Club, and Facebook Diamond Art Club. The only thing about the Facebook group is it is a VIP Facebook group, so to actually join you have to have purchased at least one Diamond Art Club diamond painting. If you do join the group, there are over 31,000 members now. You will find that a lot of people have a lot more than one diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. So anyway, this is the box. Pretty sturdy box, but this one actually contains two diamond paintings. Diamond Art Club recently had a promotion to celebrate Labour Day, and they were doing a buy one get the second one half price, 50% off. So there was a particular diamond painting that I wanted that had just come out, which was the Pumpkin Dragon, which I'm going to unbox today. The other one is one that I've been looking at for a long time and just always swithered and just never actually got around to buying it. But when I saw the 50% off, I thought, okay, I'll go for it this time. When I looked, it was low stock. After I bought it and went back, it was out of stock. So I think I maybe got the last one, but that will be in a future video. So today, not long until Halloween, so Pumpkin Dragon's the obvious choice. So that's pretty much it. Quite sturdy box. I can't really fit the whole thing in because it's so long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it up. They've switched the tape. It used to be just sellotape. Now they use a brown tape that has fibres in it. Oh, that wasn't very good. We have a technical issue with the blade. So we'll try again. Just one side. Too awkward. Okay, so I'm just going to open the box and make sure I get Pumpkin Dragon. As I said, the other one will be appearing in an unboxing very, very soon. But today, Pumpkin Dragon. So this is the box that comes inside the box. So double boxed, very strong packaging. This is a stronger box than the outer one, so unlikely to get damaged. It does happen. Some postal employees can be pretty severe when they're dealing with boxes, but it's very unlikely that anything will be damaged inside the kit. So this is the normal box that you get inside. Sometimes when it's special ones like Batman and things, you get a branded box, and the Star Trek ones have got special Star Trek graphics and things. But this is the standard box, so this is what you can expect. So again, we've got Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, and you see there's a blue square here, actually says square diamonds, but even from a distance you can tell this is a square kit, so square drills in this kit. And we have a thumbnail of Pumpkin Dragon, if I can get it in. So we have the thumbnail there, Pumpkin Dragon. It tells you the size. It is 22 inches by 28, which is 55.8 centimeters by 70.7, and it is by Stanley Morrison, that is the artist. So at the bottom it says all inclusive, see back for contents. If you turn it over, you get a little piece up here, just basically telling you a little bit about diamond painting and how it works. We have six steps on how to diamond paint. If you're totally new, it's the basics. If you are totally new and haven't diamond painted before, I would recommend that you go on YouTube and just search for diamond painting beginner, or diamond painting for newcomers, or anything like that, and you will find videos of people actually showing how to diamond paint. I think it is a lot better to watch videos and actually see what people are doing, rather than following some very short instructions. It makes more sense when you can see people doing it. So then we have a list of contents, and we have it in 3 different languages. At the bottom, warning, choking hazard, just warning about the small parts, do not leave with children, and that's pretty much it. So then we'll open this box, which is sealed. So again, it's to keep dust and anything, any unwanted stuff from getting inside the box. Keeps it nice and clean. So just the cellophane wrapper in this. So take that off. And then we'll open the box. So the first thing, if I can get it, is, actually there's 2 things. Since it came out that way, I'll mention this first. So you get a little sticker for people who keep logbooks, like physical logbooks. They don't keep things electronically. And you get these stickers, so you can use them to index your diamond paintings. As far as I know, Diamond Art Club are the only company that supply this sort of thing. At least out of the 46 companies I've tried so far, Diamond Art Club are the only ones that do it. So a little sticker, you can peel that off and then use it in your logbook. So I'll just put that to the side, and then we'll have a look at the toolkit. So this is the Diamond Art Club toolkit. Comes in a resealable bag, and it tells you the list of contents. So we get 1 applicator, 1 comfort grip, 1 heart-shaped wax container, 1 craft tray, 1 tray stopper, 2 multi-placers, 1 cover minder, 1 washi tape, some Ziploc baggies, and 1 pair of tweezers. The tweezers you only get if your kit has square drills. If it has round drills, you don't get tweezers. So pretty comprehensive kit, definitely the most comprehensive I've seen from any company, including a cover minder and washi tape, multi-placers, a stopper for your tray, so quite extensive. So we'll open this up. And reach in, and first thing I find is a pen. So diamond painting pen. This is a sort of greenish blue colour. Diamond Art Club do various colours of pen. Most companies you will get a pink pen, which gets kind of boring after a while. So Diamond Art Club do various colours, red, yellow, green, a darker blue than this. Just a lot of different colours, purple as well. So it is just a standard pen though. I mean, it's a different colour, but the diameter is exactly the same as the pink pens. The tip is exactly the same as the pink pens. it comes out exactly the same as the pink pens. You just wiggle it back and forward and your diamond painting pen tip will come out, and then you've just got a straw. Basically that's what it is. So just pushes in. The tips always come in the pens, but it's just to let you see what it is. As I said, really, if you were using it, a blindfold test, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this and a pink pen. But after saying that, it's nice to see the pens in different colours instead of just getting pink, pink, pink all the time. So I'll just reach in again. This time it's the tweezers. So we have a pair of branded Diamond Art Club tweezers. These are made of steel. They aren't the cheap silver tin ones that you get. They're quite strong. They are extremely sharp. So you get a little cap. I would strongly suggest you always keep the cap on when you're not using them, and don't leave them lying around where children can pick them up. They are very, very sharp. So very good pair of tweezers. They will last forever basically. If you can get used to using tweezers. I know a lot of people don't, but a little bit of practice and you'll get there. When I started diamond painting, I used pen for a year, I think. I tried using tweezers one time in that year. I could not get the hang of picking up drills and I gave up. But after about a year and a half, I tried the tweezers again, and eventually I got used to it. Just practice. Now I use tweezers for round and square, so it can be done. So reach in, see what else we've got. Okay, we've got the bag of bags, the baggies. We'll keep that to the end. I always do that last because I always count how many are inside. Usually with Diamond Art Club it's around 25, but it can vary a lot. I think the least I've had is 3 from a different company, and the most I had was, I forget, it was something like about 70, again from a different company. So we've got a squidgy, and this is another thing that Diamond Art Club do. When you get a pen, you will get a squidgy that matches the pen colour. So if you get a green pen, you'll get a green squidgy, red pen, red squidgy. These push on. Sometimes they're very tight. This one actually was okay. You put them onto your pen. It makes the diameter a bit thicker. It gives you that sponginess. So a bit more comfortable than just using the basic straw. So nice to have that included, and I like the fact that they colour coordinate the pen with the squidgy. Just another little detail that nobody else does. We'll go with the tray, I think, since I can't get past anything else for the tray. So I didn't get everything out the tray because I only want to do the tray. Okay, so this is the Diamond Art Club tray. They have went through various variations of this. It used to be clear with gold sort of glitter pieces in it, but they've changed that and they've went to the white plastic. I'm going to guess it was because the clear plastic is very, or it can be very brittle. I think maybe that's why they went back to this, but that's me just taking a guess. But the thing is, the dimensions are the same. The tray is larger than what most companies will provide, so it's a bit wider, which means you can get more drills on the tray. It has a stopper, which I don't know if any other company does. So the idea of this is you put the stopper in the end, and when you're shaking your tray, you don't have to worry about the drills falling out the end. So a little stopper there, so you just lift it out when you want to pour them, and then you can put it back again. Again, something quite unique. The biggest thing for me, apart from the tray being a bit bigger, which is definitely a good thing, is the fact that they have straight edges at the side. Most ones that you get, trays from other companies, have angled sides. I'm just going to reach over and steal my wife's tray, so don't tell her. So this is the sort of tray that you'll get in a lot of kits, but the main thing is the sides are angled. So if you are using your tray, you have your drills in it, you're diamond painting and you accidentally touch the side, it takes very little pressure to flip that. If that happens, your drills land on the glue on your kit and you have to sit and use your tweezers and pick them off and put them back. With the Diamond Art Club tray having the straight edges, I'm setting my hand on that. I mean, they will tip if you hit it maybe at an angle, but I'm just pressing directly down. It flipped there. That was pressing really hard though. If I try and touch them about the same, so it doesn't take much for these things to flip over. It gets very annoying. So again, if you're totally new to diamond painting, you get a tray that has angled sides. It could be a tray that looks like this as well, but the sides will be angled like that. Be very careful and don't or try not to touch the side or rest your hand on it because it will flip over. The Diamond Art Club tray, unless you're really heavy-handed, will stay where it should be. The fact it has a wider base helps as well, gives it a better balance because it's wider, so it doesn't flip as easily. So I really like that tray. It's a good idea. I like the fact that Diamond Art Club have sort of thought about it, and they do the straight edge so it doesn't flip. So they're not just putting out trays the same as everybody else. They're thinking a bit about it and thinking that is annoying, what can we do to stop that, and that's what they've done. So the next thing we get is pink wax. Diamond Art Club pink wax comes in a little heart-shaped case, and you just lift the lid off and we have, if I can get it, 2 pieces, whoops, just dropped it on the floor, 2 pieces of pink wax which are heart-shaped. Diamond Art Club have always done that, so it's a bit of a trademark for them. Most companies it's a rectangle or a square that you'll get. Some companies it'll be a circle. Diamond Art Club, it's always a heart, and comes in a little case, so it keeps dust off it. It helps to stop it drying out. It makes it easier to find as well. If you keep it in the case, you always know where it is, so that's good as well. So what else do we have? We have washi tape. Washi tape again is absolutely random what it's going to be, what colour, what pattern. This one actually sort of nearly matches the pen. So some people use the washi tape to put around the edges of the diamond painting while they work on it, because the glue goes just slightly over the print to make sure the drills are totally seated in glue down the edges. So the glue goes slightly over the edge. When you're working on a diamond painting, your hand can touch it and you feel it sort of sticking and sticking. Pet hairs will stick to that. If you've got long sleeves, you'll get fluff from the material will stick to it, and it can get pretty grubby looking. So what people do, or some people do, is they put tape around the outside to stop anything sitting on that glue, so it keeps it nice and clean. The other thing that people use it for is to section the cover on your diamond painting. The cover that comes is clear and it's like cellophane. And what people sometimes do is they make a grid with the tape, and then they can cut the cellophane basically into the size they want to work sections. So you can sort of make it whatever size you want your sections to be, and you cut the tape. You don't cut the cellophane, because if you try without any tape, just cutting the cellophane, I did try it. When you start cutting with scissors, the cellophane will start to wander. It doesn't stay where you want it to be. It starts to wander. So to keep straight lines, people put tape down and cut down the tape. So two different ways that people use the washi tape. Then we have the multi-placers. These go in the end of the pen if you're working on a kit and you have a large area of the same colour. Rather than placing one drill at a time using your pen or tweezers, you can put the multi-placer in the end, fill up the channel with pink wax and get a little row of drills, and you can pick up more than one drill at a time and then place them, so it speeds things up. I've heard it does take a bit of practice to get it to work and line up and look neat. I have never tried to use a multi-placer. I always single placed. I just enjoy doing it. I listen to music when I diamond paint and it's how I relax, so I'm not trying to rush. And now I use tweezers all the time, so again, single place one at a time. So I've never used a multi-placer. I can appreciate how they work, and people do use them to help speed things up. So if you've got a larger area of the same colour, you can use the bigger multi-placer. You put down more drills at one time. So the multi-placers can speed things up, but you might find when you first try and use them, it takes a bit of practice to get the drills looking even. Sometimes when you look close at some diamond paintings, you can actually tell what size of multi-placer they've been using, because you'll get 4 drills that look like tight together and then a little gap at the end, and then 4 drills and a tiny gap, and then 4 drills, and it is noticeable. Again, only if you're looking up really close. But once you get used to it, you can stop that happening. I've seen some people use a multi-placer and this would hold, I think it's 4. Some people, I've seen people use, they'll pick up 1 drill and place it, they pick up 2 and place it, or 3 and place it. So they don't just go 4, 4, 4, they can actually pick up what they need and place them, which is pretty cool. But it's not something that I do. So that's the multi-placers. And then the second last thing is the cover minder. This time I've got a green nose. Green seems to be the theme. Well, it's not quite, well, this is green, but this is, I don't know what colour it is. Greeny blue. So I've got a little rose this time. Again, for people who are new or people that just don't know what a cover minder is, these come and they have 2 magnets. They have one magnet glued to the back of the cover minder. It can be any shape, they don't all look like this, and you get a little magnet that sticks to it. So the idea is, if you're using the clear sheet, you fold it back so that you can work in the diamond painting. The sheet has a habit of folding back, so what you do is you put the little magnet underneath your canvas, you fold over your cover sheet, and you put this one on top. The magnets click together and it holds the clear cellophane back. So that is what cover minders are. But as I said, they come in various shapes and sizes. It is totally random. You do not know what you're going to get. Just because I got this one with Pumpkin Dragon doesn't mean that you're going to get the same thing. There are various ones. I'll just show a couple. So this is another one that I got, a little rabbit with a strawberry, a diamond. So they vary quite a bit, so it's quite interesting, and they all stick together. But it's quite interesting to see what you get. It's like when I was a kid, we called them lucky bags. You would buy a bag of candy, and in that bag you would get a little toy, but you didn't know which toy it was until you opened the bag. So it's a bit like a lucky bag, and people collect them. You get all different shapes and styles and things. A little teddy bear there as well. So yeah, a lot of people have got a collection of cover minders now from Diamond Art Club. So the last thing is the baggies. These are intended to keep your spare drills when you're finished. So as I said, normally it's around 25, so I always, just out of curiosity, count them. So we'll see how many we get this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I'm counting the bag they came in, 23, so nearly 25. It always seems to be around that. It doesn't matter how many colours are in the kit, you get around 25, which I've never understood. All companies are the same. You never seem to get enough bags for one bag of each colour. Like if your kit's got 50 colours, you'll still get about 25 bags. But once you've bought a few kits, you suddenly end up with hundreds of these things. So that's the resellable bags. They definitely can come in handy. So that is the full toolkit from Diamond Art Club. So we get the pen, which is coloured, not pink, although there is a pinkish one, but it's clear and it's got glitter in it. It's not the standard pink pen. The squishies always match the colour of the pen. You get 2 cover minders, a really good set of tweezers, washi tape, which very few companies will provide as standard with their kit, a tray with a stopper. The tray has straight edges, which makes it really stable, which I really like. From experience, when I started, even though I knew if I touched the side of the tray it would flip, I still accidentally did it quite a few times. It got very annoying. Then we get the little case with the heart-shaped pink wax, and there are nearly 25 baggies. So really a good kit, for sure. A lot of things there that most other companies don't supply. So I'll just put these bags to the side and move everything else. Now I know there's people watching this video and thinking, you do this every time you get a kit. The reason that I do it is because I never know, there could be somebody totally new to diamond painting and this is the first diamond painting video they've watched. So it gives them a chance to see what they can expect from Diamond Art Club. The people who watch the videos a lot, they know what to expect, and they can always skip through the video. But I like to cover everything, as I said, just in case there's a newcomer in. Hopefully it gives them a good idea of what they can expect if they're buying a Diamond Art Club kit. So now we get to the good part, the canvas. So Diamond Art Club canvas, it's sealed in a bag, so the box was sealed, the canvas is sealed, so no chance of dust getting inside it. Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. The thing that I always remember about the very first time that I got a Diamond Art Club was the canvas. It is so different from any other company. It is very, very high quality, very soft, very bendable, no creases in it. But it's one of these things, it's really hard to explain. But if you do buy a Diamond Art Club diamond painting, you'll know exactly what I mean as soon as you open this bag. So take the canvas out. It is very soft. They call it a tarpaulin canvas. You can feel it's really, really good quality. Definitely nice to work with. But before we actually have a look at the canvas, we'll have a look at what is inside it. So, oops. Just make sure that I get everything. A quick look inside. Yep, I think that's it. So before we actually see Pumpkin Dragon, we'll have a look at what we've got here. So I suppose we'll start with the booklet. So if you buy from Diamond Art Club, you always get this little thank you leaflet. Thank you for your purchase, a little bit about Diamond Art Club, and then we have what's included in your kit. So it gives you a rundown, 3 different languages of exactly what you've got in your kit. You get the tips and tricks page. So again, very brief details on different things. So we've got Diamond Art Club release paper, which you do not get in the kit. You would have to buy that separately. The checkerboard technique, again, if you're new, it's a technique we use a lot to try and make sure that we keep the drills nice and straight. Pre-cut sticker labels, we'll come to that in a minute. Multiplacer tool, which is those little things that I showed that you put in the end of your pen. Colour blocking, sort of explains what that is, to do with the multiplacer, and washi tape. Then we have a thank you, 10% discount off your next purchase, which is nice. And if we open it up, we get a scan code where you can actually see a video, which is what I was saying earlier. I think it's definitely worth, if you're thinking about diamond painting and you haven't started it yet, watch some videos on YouTube, or this one, and see how people actually do it. It makes a lot more sense. Like when people are talking about checkerboard technique, if you're new, it doesn't mean anything. If you go on YouTube and just search for diamond painting checkerboard, you will find hundreds of videos, and you can just skim through them, and by the time you've watched a few, you'll totally understand why people use it and how it works. So when you get your kit, you'll know to do it. It saves a lot of aggravation and frustration trying to keep the lines straight. So yeah, as I said, watch videos, that is the best thing you can do. So here it says you're invited to join our VIP Facebook group. As I said, they have a dedicated Facebook group. Only people who have bought from Diamond Art Club can join, and they've got a scan code to get you there. And I think the way it works is when you buy a diamond painting, you give them your email address. So when you try to join the group, it checks to see if your email address is on their list of customers. So that's how they verify it. I think that's how it works. And it says here, for more work in progress photos and a sneak peek of new arrivals, join us on Instagram at Diamond Art Club. So before new releases actually appear at the weekends, they will post sneak peek sort of previews. That's what happened with Pumpkin Dragon. I saw it on Instagram, so I was ready for it at the weekend. So yeah, it's a good idea to follow them on Instagram as well. So step-by-step instructions, again, just very basic steps, but again, I would say watch videos is definitely the best way to do it if you're totally new. And then on the back, we have a scan code for the Diamond Art Club app. If you download the app and make a purchase, you will get 20% discount on your first purchase. That is only for your first purchase, but still 20% off. That is a very good deal. So that is it. That's the Diamond Art Club booklet. Then we'll have a look at the key, or the legend as some people call it. So here we have the name, Pumpkin Dragon, a very large thumbnail, and by Stanley Morrison, so you get the artist is credited there. And then it shows us the diamond shape is square, size 22 inches by 28 inches, 55.8 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters. And then we have the actual key, as I call it. So in the first column, we've got the numbers. So the numbers, just the colours are just numbered from 1 to whatever it is. So if we look at the end, it's 48 colours. As I was saying with the baggies, we got, what was it, 23 baggies. We've got 48 colours, so not enough bags for the colours. The next column is the symbol that is on the canvas, and the next column is the DMC code. On Diamond Art Club's sheet it says color code. You'll hear a lot of people talking about DMC code. A DMC code is a standard number for a specific color. The one that I usually mention is 310. DMC code 310 is black. So if you see a DMC code 310, you know that color is black. You don't have to memorize the colors, like what they are, but the main thing is you've got a number. So if you finish this kit, and we'll just pick one at random, 740, that orange color, you've got some of these 740s. You put them in your little baggie, you put a little label on it, and you just write DMC 740. In the future, if you're doing another kit, even from a different company, as long as the drills are square, if you're working on that and you have 740 in that kit and you run out and you don't have enough, you can use your bag of 740 from here. So if you keep them as spares, they come in handy just in case you run out of a colour when you're doing a new kit. And it could be you're only missing 2 drills or something. So rather than contacting the company and saying I'm missing some drills and then them having to post them out and you having to wait, you can just go and look and check your spare drills. If you've got that number, you can use it. It just saves a lot of time. The other thing about this is these are sticky labels and they are pre-cut. So you might see already this one is lifting up, these blank ones. So these are sticky labels. So the idea is that rather than, if you've got containers, or even bags I suppose, but mainly containers, if you've got containers that you keep your drills in while you work, rather than having to write the symbol or the DMC code on a label and stick it on your container, you can just peel these and stick them on a container and then it's ready. It can save a lot of time, make things a lot faster. So that's what this is. I've started to notice at least 2 other companies are starting to follow this idea. Diamond Art Club were the first company to do it, and I think some other companies have seen it and thought that's actually a very good idea. So I've seen a few, not many, but some companies are starting to do this. Most companies, you're going to get an A4 sheet of paper, it's just printed. You don't get sticky labels. So that is it. That's the key, as I call it, the legend, as some people call it. So if you ever hear people talking about the legend or the key, it's the same thing. It's just the index, so you know which DMC code goes with which symbol on the canvas. So I'll put that to the side, and then we get down to the drills. First thing we see is a sticker that says Pumpkin Dragon. So we know this is the correct package. We don't have the drills for something else, so don't have to worry about that. So these bags have a strip, a glue strip, so they always open along the way, so you don't need to look at the end and cut it off or anything like that. You just open it up like that, and then always noisy. Then you just take your drills out. So Diamond Art Club manufacture their own drills. They don't buy in from any other companies. They make their own drills. They are resin drills and they are extremely shiny. I would say that they are the best drills that I've tried from any company. Really, really good quality. So as you can see, they don't come in resealable bags, they come in strings of bags like this, but you'll have a very quick look. The thing that I've always noticed with Diamond Art Club is how vibrant the colours are. They have, even in the olden days, before they were making their own drills. They were still good quality, but not as good as they are now. The fact that Diamond Art Club have total control definitely shows the drills have improved. Even though they were very good to start with, they are exceptionally good now. So resin drills, you can see possibly the bases are absolutely flat. We don't have any little dimples in them. Sometimes you'll get kits from other companies and you get this little dimple in the middle of all the drills. The resin drills are absolutely flat, so it means the whole base of the drill sticks to the glue, which I think is better. But the main thing is the colours are just very vibrant. The other thing is 310, I mentioned earlier, black. These are so shiny, and I think it's because it's the contrast between the black and when the light hits it, it's white. It's direct contrast. The first one that I did with the new drills was Batman, and it has a lot of black in it, but as soon as I saw them, it was just they were so shiny. I was really impressed with them. But they are all really shiny, but I just think because it's black, you really see it. So just skim through, obviously lots of orange, pumpkin. We have ABs as well, Aurora Borealis. These drills have a special coating on them. It reflects different colours depending how the light hits the drill. So instead of just having this colour, it's reflecting. If I tilt these and move them, I can see purple, green, red, blue, yellow, green and gold. It just depends how the light hits them. Now obviously I'm just tilting the bag, but the way it would work would be your diamond painting would be on the wall, and as you walk past, the light hits at different angles as you go past, and you see these different colours sparkle. Really nice effect. And normally they're used pretty sparingly, so you just get this random sparkle twinkle that just really catches your attention. Works very well. The only exception to that was Batman. The whole word Batman was yellow, but it was yellow ABs, so a lot of bling, which I thought suited it because it's Batman. So that's the only exception. Normally it's not massive chunks of ABs, they're usually scattered about the picture. So just having a quick check. The other thing that I look for is that the drills are nice and loose in the bag. You tilt them, they move, they're not sticking together, they're not clumping together. I don't really see static. If I tip the bag up, all the drills fall down. If you have static, the drills will stick to the plastic, but I don't see any static in these, so that is really good. I'm just going to go through this chain as well. Again, this is really just to give you an idea of the colours and give me a chance just to check that the drills look okay. Really not expecting any problems. Yeah, they look really nice. And as I said, nice strong colours, bold colours, work very well in diamond paintings. Now we get down to the smaller bags. Here we have another AB, this one is yellow. So again, if I look at it in the light, I'm getting gold, green, red, purple, all from a yellow drill, but it's because of that special coating. The AB stands for Aurora Borealis, the northern lights, where the sky changes different colours. That's where they came up with the name AB. So if you're in the groups and you hear people talking about AB drills, that's what they're talking about. They've got a special coating on them. So I'm just going through these. These are smaller bags, so they have fewer of these colours in it. But everything looks fine. And then we have these Z colour. Now this is unique to Diamond Art Club. I was saying the DMC codes, like I'll just pick one at random, this one code 158. If you got DMC code 158 from any other company, it would be this colour or very close. The colours can change slightly. It's basically down to dye lots. Even if you got another kit from Diamond Art Club in the future and you had 158, the colour may be very slightly different. So it's always best to use the drills that come with the kit and only use the extras if you're missing a few drills. You really won't notice it. So don't try and use up the ones that you've got spares first and then use the kit. Use the ones in the kit first and use the spares if need be. It works a lot better. So as I was saying, Diamond Art Club make their own drills, so it gives them the chance to come up with new things, and this is one of them. The Z code is fairy dust. Now I have done a video having a closer look at fairy dust drills and seeing how they compare to normal drills. I will put a link in the description so you can have a look at that, because looking at them in the bag it's difficult to see. But basically they sit between the normal drills, which are shiny, and the AB drills, which are shiny but they've got that extra colour and they are very shiny. They stand out more than a normal drill. These fairy dust, it's basically a very fine glitter. So they sparkle a lot, but it's a lot finer. It's not just a whole side shines the same colour. It's like very fine glitter on them, so it sparkles. It's hard to explain. I was going to say less. It's not really less, it's just in smaller particles. It's not like the whole face of the drill. So to me, the fairy dust sit somewhere in between the ABs and the normal drills. All of the drills shine. ABs have got definitely that extra bling, like you really notice them. This is a more subtle sparkly effect. So I haven't actually, I've looked at them, I've opened the bag, I did the video, but I haven't actually done a kit yet that has the fairy dust. When I do, I will do a video so you can actually see them on a picture and get a better idea of what they look like. But I think it's really hard to see when they're in the bag, but I can see that there's something about them. You can see it, but it's a lot more subtle than the AB. So that's the Z code fairy dust. So that is it, I think. As far as the drills go, everything looks absolutely fine. Nice strong colours as always. Very, very good quality drills, very sparkly resin drills, nice flat base on them so you get full contact to the glue. So the final thing that everybody's been waiting for is the actual canvas. So make sure I do it the right way up. So again, do what makes you sparkle, Diamond Art Club. And now we'll look at Pumpkin Dragon. So as it goes up, you can see we've got the moon. I'm going to start switching lights off because the clear cover reflects everything. That's a bit better. What if I switch this one off? That's even better. So now you can see it. So now we've got the full moon. We've got a couple of, looks like seagulls, but I'll guess it's bats because it's night time. And then we've got the pumpkin dragon. Now, like most Diamond Art Clubs, it is not a small canvas, so I need to do the best I can on the table. So you can see the dragon, get my arm out of the way so you don't get shadows, is sitting on a pumpkin. I'm going to say he, obviously I have no idea if it's a he or a she, But the tail comes round, and then we've got two pumpkins actually on the tail, and then we've got these really bright flowers at the bottom. So we'll try working it back the way. That's going to fold over. Maybe not. So that is Pumpkin Dragon. We have the key on either side, or the legend. So as well as having the stickers, you've got it on the side of the canvas. You have it on the left and the right hand side. The canvas has a scalloped edge. I'll bring this bit up closer so you can see. So I have a scalloped edge on the canvas, and that is to help stop the canvas from fraying. So they have these scalloped edges, and then we have the lifetime warranty as well, and it says your canvas comes with a lifetime warranty and a free missing diamonds protection from Diamond Art Club. If you need to get in touch with them, it's support@diamondart.club. The lifetime warranty is against any defects in the product. The only thing you have to be aware of is if you seal the diamond painting with some kind of sealant, it makes it null and void, because people use different things to seal the drills. As far as Diamond Art Club are concerned, at least with their kits, you don't need to seal them. The drills will not fall off. But you can't say that about every company. So sometimes people think they have to seal the diamond painting, and depending on what they use, the sealant can start to change. Like, it can start to get a yellow colour on it, it can start to flake, it can take away the shine of the drills. So there's a lot of potential problems with sealing, how it can affect the picture. So basically Diamond Art Club are saying if you use a sealant and suddenly you realise your drills aren't as sparkly as they were, and try and say, well, I want a new one, they won't do it, because they do not recommend sealing it. But that's a personal choice. But I just thought I'd mention that if you seal your diamond painting, the warranty is null and void. So I think what we'll do now is we'll have a closer look at Pumpkin Dragon, just so you can see the symbols and we can see how clear they are they easy to read, is there any faded print, double print, missing print, anything like that. So we'll have a little bit of a close-up. Okay, so now we're having a closer look so you can see the symbols on the diamond painting. So there we have our two little bats, and then we're coming down to his eye. So what we're looking at here is we're just looking to make sure that the symbols are nice and clear. We don't have any faded print or missing print, double print, any creases in the canvas, anything like that. Everything looks absolutely fine. So nice and easy to see all the symbols, no problems at all. So now we're just coming down to the body of the dragon. You can see the various shades of orange and yellow. The thing that I've always liked about Diamond Art Club is the way they do their blending of colours. You have to remember at the moment all we're doing is looking at the canvas, we're just looking at the colours on the canvas. But once the drills are on there, the colours will be much bolder. We'll have the sparkle, we'll have the ABs as well, which I imagine are going to be in the stars in the sky, and we'll have that fairy dust as well. So there is quite a big difference between looking at just the canvas as it is and looking at the finished piece. But everything looks absolutely fine. Don't see any problems at all. I would be very surprised if I did, but sometimes mistakes happen. But yeah, really nice one. as I said, I saw this coming up to Halloween, Pumpkin Dragon, thought yeah, I really like that one. And then they had that Labour Day offer with the 50% off your second purchase, so I couldn't resist the temptation and I got the second one, which I will be doing a review of very soon. So that was Pumpkin Dragon from Diamond Art Club. A really nice one. I like the sort of unusual ones, sort of quirky ones as well, like maybe this one. When I saw it, I thought that's a nice little sort of cartoonish one for Halloween. Just something a bit different from just the normal pumpkin sort of thing, like pumpkin faces and stuff. So a little bit of a twist on it. The little pumpkins on the tail there. The full moon, typical Halloween, but just a cute little character. It actually has two fairy dust. When I was skimming through, I didn't notice one of them, but it has two different colours of fairy dust. As I said, I haven't actually completed a kit yet that has fairy dust, so it's going to be interesting to see how they look when it's actually finished and hanging up on the wall. But again, everything is just what I expected from Diamond Art Club. Really good quality drills, definitely the best drills that I've used. The fact that they manufacture their own, they have total control over quality control, it shows. It's as simple as that. Very shiny, very vibrant colours. I mentioned about the blending as well. I can't remember when I bought my first one from Diamond Art Club. I think it was 2019, something like that. But the way they blend colours has always impressed me. Their actual rendering has just got better and better, especially over the past maybe the past year and a half, 2 years. The renderings are just getting so good, they're getting so close to the actual original artwork. But I mean, they've improved it, but the reason that the images turn out so well is because, or not just because, but the size plays a lot in it. And I know a lot of people say, oh, the Diamond Art Club paintings are too big. I mean, this is a relatively small one, but it worked really well. But they do hand render, they take the artwork and then people sit and actually put it together, so it's going to look good. And a lot of the time, if you want it to look really good, you have to make it bigger and have basically more dots in the picture. The more dots there are, the more detail you get in the picture. So that's why you don't get, like, they don't come in small sizes. Diamond Art Club also don't offer various sizes like other companies. You can see something and they will give you 6 or 7 different sizes, 6 or 7 different prices. But if you buy the smallest one, which is the cheapest one, and the largest one, which is the most expensive, and do both and compare them, there's a huge difference. I actually did that with a company. I bought the smallest one I could get and I bought the largest one I could get. I did both, and just thinking about it, I'll put a link in the description. Again, probably more for people who are new, because the companies that give you various sizes, they show you the original artwork. So you see the original artwork and you think, well, okay, if I get it this size, it looks just the same as it does at this size. They don't. The thing that I really like about Diamond Art Club is they decide the size because they decide, okay, that is good enough for us, like that meets our standards. Anything smaller than that won't, so they don't do it. And they have always done that. It's always just been, this is the size and that's it. People sometimes talk about the price, but you have to consider the size of the diamond painting as well. There is a reason that it's more expensive, apart from the fact that the canvas is probably the best I've tried. The drills are the best I've tried. You get all these extras in your toolkit that other companies don't do, but it's the quality of everything, and then the size. That's the important thing. If you look at the size of a Diamond Art Club picture and go to a site that gives you various sizes, find the one that is as close as possible to the size of the Diamond Art Club and compare the prices. And a lot of times I think you'd be quite surprised just how similar they are. In fact, I've actually done that and I've found some other companies are actually more expensive than the Diamond Art Club size. But that's a little something that you could do just out of curiosity. But obviously the size comes into play when it comes to the price. But again, you're talking about the top quality, so it's really up to you to make that choice. But yeah, it's another really nice kit. I will not have it done for Halloween this year. I am absolutely certain of that, because I'm working on a pretty big project at the moment and I will not have time to get this finished. So this will be rolled back up, put in the box, and I'll start working on it next year, a couple of months before Halloween. So you won't see it on the wall anytime soon, but if you do subscribe and keep with me, you will see it up on this wall next year at Halloween. So yeah, that's it. Really nice kit, fun image. I like the artwork, sort of fantasy art, really nice. Yeah, it's another nice kit from Diamond Art Club. So if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, just sometimes I come up with little videos where I just suddenly have a thought and then I go with it and create a video, sort of off the wall things, all to do with diamond painting. Please subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you may catch me live on YouTube Live. I do random lives, never sure when. I don't have set days or times. I'm trying to fit it in with the real world basically. So it is very random, but if you do drop in, please say hi. I'm always interested in meeting diamond painters from all around the world. I am originally from Scotland, as you can tell from the accent. I now live in Copenhagen, capital city of Denmark, and I found it quite interesting moving from Scotland to Denmark. A lot of things are different. And I'm interested in where people are in the world and maybe getting to know a little bit about where you live. So again, if you're interested, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and you may catch me live sometime soon. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.